What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy OG Drip, man. And if you're new to that channel, go ahead and press that subscribe button, man. And also hit that bell and smash the thumbs up as well. This is the channel where we talk about the spiritual truth. We also talk about astrology. And we talk about how to utilize energy on a day-to-day basis. So tune in. Man, listen. Today I want to talk about something with y'all. I want to just talk about like the predictive programming. And I want to talk about how they program fear into people and how they could use this stuff necessarily against you as a weapon, and basically how, you know what I'm saying, how these powers that be, or these shielded light confederation, however, you know, whatever you want to call these mugs, how they is operating today. So today when we think about all the things that we go through, you're thinking about the stuff that you see on a day-to-day basis. You have to understand some things is meant to feed into. I done made a video about talking about how conspiracy theories could be a hidden agenda. But it's finna get a little deeper, because now you have to realize, just from an all conscious note, and I'm trying to make videos that even people that's not on, you know what I'm saying, completely understanding what's going on spiritually, so they can have a chance to jump in. So also share these videos for me. So beyond that, let me get back to the point. When it comes down to the programming, excuse that, it's like, think about it. It's like showing you what's going on and showing you what's next. These people ain't no prophets. These people ain't no real psychics. These are the fake psychics and the fake prophets and all that we was warned about. So basically, already know, they already use numerology. They already use Scientology. They already use all this stuff, and they are benefits. You know what I'm saying? To basically enslave us. So if you don't know what that means, that's basically is to get you to follow some type of order. So that's just like how they say they have order in court. You know, everybody sitting down, everybody at a still or so, or whatever. It's just like that. You know what I mean? But instead, they're looking at the court as being their way of judging, right? But really, when we say that, we're talking about the firmament being the divine judgment. So that is the real judgment. So that's why we be like, let God judge us. We're talking about literally our God within. You know what I'm saying? The way of light, us finding the truth of us finding the light. My bad. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, us finding our spiritual path, our spiritual mission. I'm gonna say that. All right. So it's all about that at the end of the day. So you'll have these people out here telling us, all of us, we got the same thing. We have the same God. We have this same da-da-da. And if it ain't working out for you, you're not doing something right. And if you try to go against it, you're wrong. And this and that there. But these same people, if you ever notice, is the same people that's doing the same stuff they tell you not to do. It's just they're better at hiding it. You know what I mean? So you maybe not able to see it. And they try to get you by necessarily showing you stuff and then trying to put it into play. And then you be like, oh, snap. This is just like that movie. Dang, da-da-da-da. Bro, these people see everything. These people don't let nothing slide by them. Listen, they the ones on technology. Just like how this video get uploaded, they already see it. They see it before it upload. What do you think it's doing while it's uploading? You feel me? So it's time to get real deep on this conscious stuff, and it's time to wake up. You know what I mean? And that's just to wake some people up, man. And I'm just trying to keep it simple, and I'm not going to get too deep on the subconscious level, but know that right now it's time. It's nothing else to wait. It's time to get right. It's never too late with this. It's time to, like, right now. I'm not going to say never too late. It's never too early. You get what I'm saying? As soon as you get the chance of breaking loose this, you start thinking deeply, you're able to freely think, because now you don't have this blockage in your way, this stone. So, man, when we talk about this, we talking about, like, predictive programming being how these people show us, you know, the cartoons, you know what I mean? Show you how the Trump was going to get elected. They showed you that. They showed you how Hillary was going to pass out. They showed you all this type of stuff. Show you all the stuff they're going to do next, basically. It's almost like watching Love and Hip Hop exactly and seeing the next episode to come. You know what I mean? This is how these people is put in the world. Like I told y'all, inverted world. The whole putting the twist on it is to think that basically make reality fake, and then I told you, make the fake stuff real. So instead of us getting apples and oranges, we get apple juice, orange juice, but it's not even the real apple juice and orange juice no more. It's some other type stuff. You don't even know what it is no more. You get what I'm saying? You have to read the label just to find out. And then you find out really, at the end of the day, it's so much added to it that it can't be the natural fruit no more. But either way, just saying, man, when it come down to this, these people have taught us a way of looking at things, has taught us a way of moving, even got to the point that they lie and then have to come back to they lie and have to unbury it just to keep their stuff in order. Because they want to keep us in order. Long as they can keep us enslaved, they can keep their stuff ruling. You know what I mean? So they can keep their junk going. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about money and stuff like that. Y'all don't understand that. It's money, bro. They could burn that junk and reprint the same money out. It don't really matter to them. You get what I'm saying? That don't matter to them. That ain't nothing but numbers behind a computer. But when it comes to numbers and stuff like that, they use Gematria and stuff like that. So we have to think deeply why these people use the numbers they use and stuff. But also, when you start looking at the movies of how these movies coming and the times and the titles and the names of them, like, you know what I'm saying, the Maze Runner, you know what I mean, dog, if you think about that, it was like these people that was just, you know, drug into a cage. He was dropped off. He had to basically figure out how to get out of the maze. When he got out of one maze, he got in another one. He got out of this one and got into another one. But it was real life that he was running from. Like, he's actually feel if he was to get hit, he could actually die. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing it is for us. It's like right now they really showing you something from a maze right now. You get what I'm saying? From the movie Maze Runner, if you ever seen it. Or something from the movie Phases. Also from the movie basically like 1000 or something like that. It's some type of zombie apocalypse movie type stuff. You get what I'm saying? When like everybody just running crazy and these people just attacking type stuff. Because the reason why I say that is because of you're going to be scared of people that they're saying got this stuff, and you're going to be running all crazy and junk. And speaking of that, how they going to do that is, like I said already, the predictive programming. They sending everybody out there saying everything cool, and they already started to blame the black society. So now they're going to say that all the places that got all these crowds of people, mainly blacks crowds of people where they hang out at, all of a sudden got sick, and nobody ain't going to be sick for real. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, bro, nobody ain't going to be sick for real. People going to be recording, living life normal, and be looking for the person that's sick. And I don't even see how some of us be believing that. But then after a couple weeks, of course, they'll get real sick people. Because people going to come in and be like, hey, yo, let me get tested. Because I was hanging out that day. Or, yo, I was over there, da-da-da. Because they sheep. So they don't know what's going on with the program. That's just like now, all this time, y'all been charging us so much for iPads and so much for iPhones that now all of a sudden y'all can give them away when y'all want the school programming to stay up. And if you listen to it, school programming. Think about it. When you hear them people say these words, y'all need to be very cautious because they're telling you in your face just to make this magic more, more strong. One thing about it, it takes attention. You have to pay, you understand, you have to pay your debts. You have to pay your time to these people. This is a way of using magic. Magic in their sense is using satellites and using all type of other things they could use, like antennas and things like that, to try to build like a connection. And they basically tell you that. You know what I mean? That's just like the new Benz. Y'all ever seen the new Benz? If you put it in drive and stuff like that, the satellite's sitting over your car. So far over your car, you can see the actual parking lot of where you're going. You know what I mean? So when you think about, like I just said, the predictive programming with everybody, not to get too far off track, sorry about that. But it's going to be like, do you know, but I cleared that. It's going to be like, okay, now we're going to be in a time of like Terminator. You ever seen the movie Terminator? You get what I'm saying? It's like going to be bots walking around or people walking around acting like bots. So you got to realize sometimes the robots in the movies is actual sheeple. That's people that's not aware. So they the same thing. They worse than anything else because they don't even know what's going on. They have no purpose of living, thinking life is about this, and it's not about that at all. That don't even matter. That's going to keep you coming here. That's going to keep you falling in love with, you know what I'm saying, this earth. You get what I'm saying? And you're supposed to have love for the earth, but do not have attachments and fall in love with it. Because if you fall in love, like I like to say, if you see my soulmate video, if you fall in love, you're going to a downward spiral. So remember that. You want to ascend, So, man, I just want to break down this stuff because at the end of the day, sometimes it takes a person to mention it and then for it to ring a bell. So this video might not be for you, but it'll ring the bell to somebody else. You know what I mean? get their lights to shaking. You know what I'm saying? Get their lights turned on, start firing up macharkas, and starting to see what they can bring to the soul group, as in all us having our talents individually, but coming together, we are very powerful. You know what I mean? So that's shout out to all the subconscious and conscious leaders out there. You know what I mean? That's trying to keep things right. That's real though, for real. Cause at least we trying, dog. You know what I mean? And we had to take the guts to be actually, you know what I'm saying, brave enough to do this. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy taking any type of comments from people that don't even know what they're talking about, because they stuck in a lower level vibration that they're trying to tell you that you don't know what you're talking about, but really you already done been through what they talking about. You know what I mean? That's just like a dang Satanist. He looking at a Christian like, dude, I already done been through that. That's why I turned over here. But really, at the end of the day, once you get through that, you realize that, hey, yo, no, it's energy mix up. It's the same deity. It's just how you look at it. It's duality. You got to have one when you have the other. Because sometimes you have to have this type of impact in life in order to bring that. So sometimes you have to see the bad in life. Sometimes you have to see a person messed up down the road and you be like, damn, I don't want to live like that. Let me get my life together. Let me do better. Let me build strong. Let me not do like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to see how a person lies so much. You're like, man, I can't do it, man. I see how much he lie. Like, let me not do it. However, man, sometimes you need to see the darkness also in order to see the light. You get what I'm saying? Because some people, like rich people and stuff like that was born like this and had it in their family, you know why you call them snobby? Because they never experienced the dark. You know what I mean? They scared of the dark. They got to sleep with the lights on. Therefore, I'm just saying esoterically is they just have to be cushioned all the time by their filth of money or however. But man, at the end of the day, that's not evil. It's the evil thing is when people stop. And it's not nothing against rich people. I'm just saying in general, because those are the population that feel like life is fulfilled. Because this is what the predictive programming, once again, what this video is mainly about, is how they program you. That is how they get you going. So they make you feel like once you got this, you're complete. But really, this is just one part of life. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole nother 330 degrees to go. So, you know, I just want to go ahead and put that out there, man. And I'm dropping this video basically about the lights and stuff like that, man. And I want y'all to stay tuned. And whoever's comment down below, I appreciate it every time. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot to me, dog. Especially me being on YouTube, being new to it. It's very hard, especially when I'm trying to get out the truth instantly. And it's like, oh, Lord, let them get that out. Let them stay asleep. I got a funny feeling he's the type of person that can move a lot of different spirits that haven't been moved in that way. But, man, I'm out, man. OG Drip, man.